I do like to ask adults, what is your highest aspiration for our young? Some interesting things happen. No one has ever said, oh, this child of mine, my fondest wish is that they will ace statewide benchmark math and science tests when they're 16. I've never heard anybody say, oh, my fondest wish is that this young person will help make America more competitive in the global economy. No, when you actually listen to people's statements about their dreams for our kids, you hear a very different language. Kids who experience joy, kids who are connected and engaged, kids who fall in love with their life and all of life, kids with kindness and generosity, kids who are happy, kids who contribute. That, my friends, is the language of human thriving. And it's the language of quality, isn't it? Not the language of quantity. Kids of joy, happiness, connection, engagement, fulfillment, kindness, compassion, generosity. The language of thriving. About 2,000 years ago, Plutarch, a Greek philosopher, I forget what his first name is, Frank, I think it was Frank Plutarch, Plutarch gave us one of the key axioms of human development, and that is that youth are not vessels to be filled, but fires to be lit. Fires to be lit. What he's talking about, and what we know in human development, is that the best of development is from the inside out, not the outside in. In this nation, we've forgotten that, by and large, and we do an awful lot of development, don't we, from the outside in. Fill the empty vessel with information, factoid, idea, ideals, values, expectations, and demands. Some of that's okay. But the real question of human development is letting this emerge in life. And what is this? What is this fire? The core idea in human thriving is the identification of that fire, that inner light, that human spark. There's three kinds of sparks as young people define them. For some kids, it's a skill or a talent. I love to make music. That's when life is the best. I love to draw. I love to write. I love to lead. I love to study archaeology. For some kids, it's a commitment. My spark. It's surprising how many kids say, my spark is social justice. My spark is a commitment to the stewardship of the earth. Some kids, the third category, it's a quality. My spark, I'm a person of empathy. That's what I do. That's when life is the best. I'm the one other people go to listen to them. Awesome. First of all, right here, if you ever discover and name a kid's spark, say it back to them. Tell them you see it and hear it. Thank them for possessing it. Because the spark, in almost all cases, is good and beautiful and useful to the world. But we never talk to our kids about seeing the human spark. Well, the real problem in America, the real challenge is this issue of spark. No one's asked me. Nobody knows what my spark is. It happens over and over and over again. You ever heard a kid say, see me? You never see me. What are they saying? It isn't about the external, is it? It's about see what I'm bringing to the human party. You shall know them by their sparks probably ought to be the most significant mantra and mandate for all of us in the world. And you shall know them by their sparks. I, as a developmental scientist, I'm amazed at how easily we forget about how young people bring to our world a special capacity or gift that our world desperately needs, and we so easily snuff it out. And as a citizen, I am amazed how rarely we remember that innovation largely comes from the inside out, not the outside in. My friends, this is really important stuff in the annals of development. Find a young person in your family or somebody else's family and start the process. What is your spark? I am dying to know. We've got this power, my friends, in America, if we could mobilize our people to see differently, to know differently, and as we do that, we move toward our young rather than away from them. Thank you very, very much.